We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, boy, what a matchup. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And he is caught by Lamb. Fighting his way through contact. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Cowboys.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Fields. They push him back to the 34. Dexter Lawrence forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go. Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Ready,
they'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Ready, go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Pollard running left. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and 4. Here's Fields. He finds his man, Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Giants had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Down to about the 32.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Option play. Here's Pollard. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Fields now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. Now the Giants are going to get the football back.
43 rail.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Fields. This is caught. Touchdown. Tony Pollard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0.
Giants nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Blue strike.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Slide through.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ready?
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hey, cross steal. 10 cycles. Hut.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
New York Giants.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check pink. Smith red. Opposite green. Blue check. Yellow lining. Say.
Up the middle with Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 8.
Five, 97. Ready?
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Fury, yellow. Set, hut.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
White. Black shot. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
On the double. Blaster, sit. Set, go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Drill green. Set.
They'll look to throw here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, Scott.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They'll run left with Pollard, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Fields going to change things up here.
No muss, no muss.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go. Chip slant. Mayday.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Ready,
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now it's Fields. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun again to Pollard. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Alpha. Go.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28.
Cordell Flott on the tackle. A gain of 5. And a Cowboy 1st down.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Fields. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Fields. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Fields. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to Jalen Hyatt. A gain of 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Now inside the 25. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least...
And my goodness, another interception. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
46, Giants nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And this will be caught by Mooney. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Dodges him at the 50. Fighting through, and he's got space. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And there he goes left side, inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Green Jack.
They're going to look to throw. And now here's another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
35. Out. Right.
Out of the gun, Fields. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Fields now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's 3rd and 7.
Again, it's Barkley. Down to the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Black Ultra.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them,
Here we go.
hey, we're up 50.
11.
Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 148 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
White. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 43 yards. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
43 rail. Black shot. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Drill green.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.